Hello, so what's happening? This is another good day on the Forex Talk, and today we are here with another key thing that we see is important and we should discuss. So we have the one analyst in the company.
What's up, YouTube? How are you doing today? It's amazing to be here again. Conversations that will help elevate your trading. So let's get right into it. Today we'll be talking about the importance of currency pairs, right? And why it's very important for you as a trader to have pairs that are directly important to you for you to understand how they work, right? Your knowledge of a particular pair will greatly improve your trading edge, right? Let's say, because we have a lot of currency pairs, yeah? We have pairs that are directly correlated, we have pairs that are directly correlated, positively correlated, we have pairs that are negatively correlated. Some of pairs that are positively correlated, you see Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD, NZD. What I mean by positive correlation is when you see G moving up, you anticipate a move up on Euro USD. And when you see NZD, AUD, USD moving up, you anticipate uh, bullish move on AUD, USD. So,
Yeah. So let's start from the beginning.
yeah.
So you like how many pairs do you have in your watch list? Regarding
How many pairs do I have on my watch list? Okay. I have about um, 5 pairs.
5 pairs.
Yes.
So will you want to share with us what are the name of these pairs and why do you treat those pairs?
Okay. So, like I was saying earlier, it's very important for us to understand pairs that are positively correlated, right? And I trade Euro USD, GBP EU, yes, Euro USD, GBP USD, right? AUD USD, NZD USD. And the reason why I pick those four is because they are positively correlated, right? Because if I see a move on EU, I anticipate a move on GU. If I see a move on AUD USD, I anticipate a move of NZD USD because those pairs are positively correlated, right? And it kind of helps your confluence as well. Because when you see that volume is coming to you, eventually you expect volume to come on GU. So it's very important to have a very good understanding of the pairs that you are trading. Because
I think you name only 4 pairs.
yeah,
You said 5, remain one.
yeah. The last one is gold.
Gold.
Yes.
But you've been sending signals. Yeah, we are seeing signals on
BTC. Yeah, it's relative, right? It's relative. It's relative. BTC is crypto. We're talking about currency
Yeah,
pairs.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. So you have 5 pairs, and most of them are USD.
Yeah.
And I think all of them are USD.
Yeah, XSS USD. Yes, yes,
all of
yes,
them are
yes.
USD.
Yeah.
And some early this year, up to around this month, except for last month, somebody like me, not seeing any single position. And some extent, we are trading the same style.
Yeah.
I've not been seeing positions on the USDs, and especially I think I was on X. Somebody was saying see position on Euro USD now. I connected. So like, how have you been coping since you are strictly a USD person?
Yeah, it helps, right? Because now you understand that, oh, because how I do my thing is because they are USD pairs, right? You have to analyze. There's this thing we call the dollar index. Yes, so you see the dollar index, so you almost automatically understand where the dollar is headed, right? So once you know the direction of the dollar, you know what to anticipate on all of these other pairs, right?
So before we continue, please,
Okay.
for those of people watching this video,
Alright.
they may know what the dollar index is. Please, can you just give the layman example explanation of what the dollar index is? Because most of them coming into the market, they just have trading view, and they have EU and GU as
Yeah.
So maybe they have never had anything dollar index.
Yeah.
So what can you say? What is the dollar index? How is the dollar index moving correlated to EU or GU?
Okay, basically the dollar index is just USD.
Yeah.
USD on its own. the dollar on its own.
Yeah.
Just to put it in very, very simple terms for people to understand, right? It's just USD on its own, and it kind of gives you a perspective as to where the dollar is headed. And because it's against the dollar, the base currency, and we have the quote currency, right? So, what's it called? Euro USD.
Yeah.
Euro is the base currency.
Yes.
What's it? USD is the quote currency, right? And once you anticipate a move up on dollar index, you automatically know that USD is coming down.
Yes.
You understand? So that's how we just relate it together.
Good. So for somebody like me that loves sales,
Mm.
if I analyze the sales and get what I should automatically go and get back.
It's as simple as that.
Good. So for those of you that don't know what the dollar index means, dollar index is the direct is it
Representation of the US dollar, yes, yes.
So that is not about the DXY.
Yeah.
And you've given us the perspective from the first,
Yeah.
basically there, right?
Yeah.
They're all dollar related.
Right.
So why have you restricted yourself to dollar related pairs? Is there any reason or it's just personality?
Really, it's just personality. It's just, you go where it's simplest for you to understand, right? Trading doesn't have to be complex for you. Wherever what you understand is what you stick to, right? It's just very, very simple for me, and I just enjoy trading the dollar.
So what you're saying to some extent, pairs is personality related.
Yeah, it's personality related. Yeah.
That's a big fair. So can you give us the personal a descriptive market movement of the EU?
EU.
Yeah, somebody that, let's say assuming me, I'm a CSL person.
Yeah.
And I want to start trading the dollar.
Yeah.
What is the psychology moving the dollar? Like is it controlled by days, by news, by what can you tell me that I will pick interest without?
What can I tell you to pick interest?
Psychology behind the dollar movement.
The psychology behind the dollar movement. It's really just structure for me personally, because most of my trade is technical, and how I trade, I just trade technicals, right? And I just relate technicals to what I do. Yeah, that's just it.
So like me basically, I love the dollar too, but to some extent I don't like trading.
Why is that?
I feel this is what I feel. I feel the dollar has a lot of manipulations to some extent.
Okay.
The dollar to me, that's how I think it's most traded fair, and because of its volume, it tends to get out. I don't know if you've ever tried trading AG, AUDJP.
AUDJP, no.
But you know that I've been on AG for long, still trading.
Oh,
so AG happened to me like gold for me.
Yeah.
If you can get it with AG, like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, they just like 550.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from EU, without my pair that actually mastered technicals,
yeah,
I do have Euro AUD.
Okay.
Euro AUD, yeah, and I do trade Euro JPY and AUD JPY.
Okay, for somebody that is new to trading and sees you trading all of these mixed pairs, right? How are you able to marry all of these informations together? Because for somebody like me that is SSS USD based, you understand? I understand the direction of the dollar, and I just know that okay, wherever the dollar goes, I expect the opposite direction for these other pairs, right? But for somebody that is trading AJ, GBP all of these pairs together, right? How are you able to marry all of these informations together?
So how it works out for me, I think number one is I love the euro movement.
Okay.
So I'm not a dollar person, I'm a euro person.
What's particular about the euro that people need to know?
So one thing about the euro is that whenever it creates a high,
yeah,
it does not sweep that high. So whenever it's at any moment that high is swept,
yeah,
it has changed direction. So I love trading with. That's why I'm a bit lousy on gold.
Yeah.
And GJ. I love a descriptive place for my stop loss.
Well, Gigi is relatively bullish.
Yes. So, and I'm a sell person.
Yeah,
Like me,
yeah,
I
of
love
course, of course.
like my best trading styles, like entries and sells.
Yeah.
So I don't like bullish market movement.
Okay.
So I prefer bearish market. And I'm a Euro person. That's why most of my pairs are Euro related.
Yeah.
So you see most of my best pairs Euro USD, Euro JPY, Euro EU.
Yeah.
So why I kind of double into AU JPY is because of Euro JPY. So most times Euro JPY gives me a lot of tips in my stocks, and I don't like using a lot of tips in my stocks.
Yeah.
So AJ is more contract, and I love the way it is. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
the Euro movement gives you a definite place for stop loss.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see gold traders, like you'll be seeing somebody placing stop loss as fair value down, somebody placing stop loss like liquidity point. Like it's not descriptive for me. Maybe I'm not paying attention because of the pain it made me.
Maybe.
Maybe it's because of my pain.
Okay.
That's why I'm not still. I don't want to give gold positive outlook, but to some extent, I prefer the euro movement. So any euro related pair, I don't trade except CHF.
Why is that?
I will never trade CHF in my entire life. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And it always, most of my entries on CHF back then,
Yeah.
like I've been trading. I'm a kind of person that trade anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
So why I started removing or taking out some of the pairs in my watches is because of the losses made me do.
Yeah.
So I had this kind of problem with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So I sent him my trading histories.
Yeah.
So he was the one that didn't contact me like most of the win trade are euro related. And some of your losses, most of your losses are CHF related.
Yeah.
So the weeks, CHF, it's always having big weeks.
Yeah.
Like it just go and tap you out,
Of course.
come out. So it's not like the direction are not right. The directions are right, but I prefer having a stop loss in a defined area. And if I place a stop loss, if at all price gets that place, I want it to really change direction, not to stop me out and keep moving my direction. That's one of my most pain. I prefer if I'm being stopped out, let the price continue moving in that direction. Not stopping me out, moving in that direction.
Yeah.
That is how my pets are.
And this conversation we just had just gave me a perspective, right? That trading is personality related. It's really relative to whoever is trading, right? I love USD. You paid attention to your trading style. You see that Euro works for you. You understand? So you see that what works for me might not necessarily be what works for you, right? But we trade the same style, right? But we enjoy different things. You like a bullish market, you like a bearish market, right? Me, regardless whether the market is bullish or bearish. And there are people. I have a friend that he likes to take bully buys. You see him on all these GBP, JPY. These pairs are relatively bullish. Gold. You understand? You see them on these pairs. So why do you think it's very important for traders to understand that they need to understand how their style works, and they understand that this trading of a thing uh, is subject to the person that wants to learn how to trade.
So there is this podcast I watched.
Yeah.
With Swati,
Yeah.
Anthony Swati Banks, and Lambert.
Yeah.
So they were giving the act Anthony. Anthony was like, how did he interview? He said, first of all, he listed a few things that he really understands. He's a direction person.
Yeah.
He loves sales. I was feeling guilty why I could not take. I do take 5 positions.
Yeah.
I do take 5 positions, but most of my perfect entries, like if you check my trading history, in 10 trades you have like 8 or 7 sales, like 2 buys, sometimes even buys during SL. So he said he understood he can read
a bearish market.
movement
Yes.
cleaner
Yeah.
than a bullish market movement. So having that knowledge places him in a state where he knows that gold is not his thing. Gold is relatively, as you said, relatively bullish.
Yes.
So at any market, if you notice, especially LDC, have not been actively trading because most of the pairs are bullish.
Bullish. Yes.
At any moment, euros. Now this brings to the point now. At any moment, Euro USD is bullish, Euro AUD is bearish. At any moment, Euro AUD is bullish, Euro USD is like they are
negatively correlated.
So like I'm always in a point where at least I have one or two of my pairs bearish. So you see, like if you notice last month, is it last week? I've been strictly on Euro USD, like I don't have any other question. Because
it has been bearish,
yes. And that's my thing.
Yeah.
So I just noticed like I am good in picking bearish signals and bullish signals. Now you see, like for about a week or two, we were selling signal. There's no single asset. But the bullish signal, the buy sell I took or
oh my god.
So I heard it from Antonio that he is a sell person.
Yeah.
He's good at sales. So I was feeling against that not take buy. But when I heard that, I know that okay, me being a sell person, it's actually my strength, not form of weakness.
Yes.
So it's not like I'm not going to look for if the market is moving, it's not I'm going to look for price. I will try to understand if there's a buy position, but at any moment, my first priority is sales. So when I open the market, like the pairs Euro USD, Euro AUD, Euro JPY, and first of all, I'll check if it's if any pair that is bullish, I'll not analyze. I'll go and find a bearish pair first. If I analyze that bearish pair and I find a signal, I will enter or wait for my entry. If there are no signal in the bearish market, then I'll go and check the bullish side. Find a signal.
Interesting. And you've spit a lot of things that I believe that our viewers should pay very, very much attention to, right? Because this trading that we do, it's very relative to the person trading, right? See, because you understand his pairs, that's the reason why you understand that he needs a bearish market to get a very good trade, right? He needs a bearish market to get a good trade, and it's very, very important for us to be able to pay attention to little things like that. And those are the things that help define a person's edge, right? You see somebody with a very good profitable strategy, but he doesn't understand that this strategy works better on a bearish market than in a bullish market, right? So it's very important to pay attention to some of these things.
So on gold now, you know, I love how gold moves, and what can you give us a perspective as an given mind on euros that they respect highs? When there is a high, it respects. What can you do? What perspective move to gold?
So gold is, like I said, is relatively bullish, right? And one thing you pay attention to most in gold is the fair value gaps, right? Because if you understand fair value gaps, you understand that the number one function of a fair value gap is to continue price in the same direction, right? So you find fair value gaps that will push market up. If you see gold, when gold is bullish, it just finds fair value gap. It almost disregards your order block.
Okay.
Almost disregards your order block, right?
New knowledge.
Not that it doesn't respect other blocks, right? But most of the time it continues price to the upside, right? And it just finds fair value gap, a new fair value gap. Once they are staking liquidity, it's going up, right? So that's why it's very important to pay attention to some of these things.
That's right.
Yeah.
So on EU and GU, what like we've given on gold.
Yeah.
So how about on EU and GU?
Their perspective. One thing I love about EU, or that makes me love trading EU, is that if you understand structure, EU should not really be something that is difficult for you, right? Because EU follows structure like water. Honestly, once you see EU in a bearish market, just look for sales. Don't forget about the buys. don't look for sales. If you see you in a bullish market, don't look for sales. Forget about the sales. Look for buy. So just follow the trend.
So to
The
some
trend is
extent,
your friend.
yeah, to some extent, I was right that time when you bullish and I got it. You know, end this
Exactly.
year, EE was seemingly bullish.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
So now, this is to us traders. Now, if somebody is learning how to trade, just want to understand structure, he just get something to evaluate that. Like, what are the pairs? You, because I have mind to allocate. What are the pairs will you advise him to learn technicals?
Euro USD.
Smart.
Euro USD. If you are starting out, just start with USD because you understand the fundamentals from them.
Actually,
right?
yeah.
Like I said, it follows structure. Right? It helps you understand structure very, very well. Higher highs, higher lows, all those higher highs, higher lows that they keep drawing and they keep mentioning for you, that you keep seeing in all these YouTube videos, right? Just go to Euro USD. Take your time. Take out maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just understand the structure. Just pay attention to how Euro USD. It helps you. It breaks down structure for you, like really, really well.
That's nice because me too, that's my pair.
Yeah.
If I will tell any new trader, like if you ask what pair should I focus on to learn how the market moves, just go and be, this only you king of the pairs.
Exactly.
Now, how about traders learning how to trade to start dabbling on gold?
Gold is sweet, right? And the reason why gold is sweet is because it is volatile, right? 0.01 lot with a 30 pip move will give you a ridiculous amount of money on gold, right? And it's not the same for Euro USD. And that's why it's even advisable to start with USD because it is less volatile, right? And it helps you understand the basics, right? But somebody starting to trade, don't start with gold. Honestly, you get burnt. You really get burnt.
Me, I think that is one of the mistakes I had. Maybe that's still one of my stars because I started with gold.
Yeah.
That's why today I don't teach gold.
You get traumatized.
So like most of new traders, and especially like if your mentor is trading gold and you're trading and you're seeing signals of gold.
Yeah.
But to some extent, if the person likes volatility and is learning how to trade, I will tell you to go on GU. If you're not that patient enough for the EU movement, go on GU. It's a bit more volatile than EU. Gold, like gold.
But my advice, even let's say you want to start trading gold, right? Trade gold when it's bullish, right? Like now, gold is. I feel like it's starting to go back to being bullish. It's starting to head back to its bullish direction. So now might probably be a good time to actually start trading gold. But I would advise, right? If you want to start trading, right, start with Euro USD. Really, it helps you understand the basics. It helps understand the basics.
So like, Euro AUD now, it's a clear market movement, but don't tend to do what you expect.
Euro AUD? Why is that?
So Euro AUD happens to be there that you don't trade it based on its own appearance. You make more price.
From other pairs?
Yes.
Okay.
So most of my trades from EE, I confirm the certainty from other pairs. Like EU. So if I see a trade on Euro AUD, I look at other pairs. It doesn't, like if I look at AUD that's AUD and AUD AUD and AUD they look separate. So if I look at them, if they are buying, then I know that that is certainly self going to happen Euro EE. Yeah. EE. So EE now is not a good place for a newbie to learn. And the smart structure don't give a lot of tips. But a structure that does not appear to move, if you pick direction, and it gives chances of small boosts. No, I love trading. So it gives chances of small boosts, and you can trade it in 1 minute, 2 minutes. So when in a broader picture, That's why you hardly see people swinging. It's mostly for day trading.
Yeah.
So that's how it moves. So any new trader, the just best advice start with Euro USD,
USD.
and if you want volatility, go on USD.
And it's easy because Euro USD and GBP USD are positively correlated.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe Euro USD will sweep the high, but you find GBP USD not sweep the high, but they are still going to go in the same direction, right? So it's just very very interesting to see. Although it's GBP is more volatile than Euro USD.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Remember taking trade. Because I saw the two of them
Yeah.
moving, they printed the same signal. So I divided my risk 50. I can take profit on GB. I knew you just want to issue one.
Yeah. We find that a lot with
So I
GBP
think
USD.
these are the basics of currency pairs.
Yes.
And how to trade currency pairs. Now, mind you, me not being liking like the weeks in CHF, there are a lot of people that trade CHF.
Yeah.
Like,
for people that trade, what's it called? Key levels, right? All these rejection and breakouts, right? You'll find CHF pairs very, very interesting because you always have rejections on CHF pairs. So you see why it's relative to your trading style as well, right? The kind of pairs that you trade is relative to your trading style.
Because one and two is are not texted. You know, I have two guys that gave me star when I was like, go, and said.
Yeah.
So since then, I've been trying to like focus my energy on what really matters. So, is there anything that you wanted to add on? Yeah, I've already 27 minutes or 30 minutes.
Yeah. The only thing I'll just add is just know what works for you, right? Pay attention to your trading style. Test it, right? Be open to testing your style on variant different pairs and see where it works the best, right? And just stick to it. But I still recommend if you're starting out from scratch, right? Start with USD. Going to really help you understand the fundamentals. And if you're looking for a bullish market, you can go for gold. Or JPY pairs. Yes.
And starting to think, trading gold will be very easy, but you don't need a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just find another block of favor lookup. Which just find a buy side, just buy. And the reason why I think like how good it is, it's just point mark.
Yeah.
It's an SLOT. Doesn't take time.
It's very volatile. Very, very volatile.
So that means thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you have something to say about the video, comment in the comment section below. And if you want to be part of the community, the link to the Telegram channel will be in the description. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.